Hello everyone, so this is my final project for the microprocessor class. So in this circuit, there is mainly three parts in the circuit. So for the first part is the motor. This part is for the motor to run, and this part is the Max 232, which will be connected to the KT, and this is the ADC 0804. So it is mainly divided to three parts, and all we need is a computer COM and a motor. So for the first part of the circuit, we can see that there are 6 ports from the motor. This is for the voltage sources, and then after some connections, the light bulbs are for to make sure that the circuit is running well. And this is the resistors, and it is connected here to the KT. So here I can show you. This is the 6 ports I've shown you. The black and yellow is for the voltage sources, and the purple is for B prime, red is A prime, green is B, and orange is A. So as we can see, it is connected here. Right. Yeah, it's connected here, and a few resistors, and then now we can see that it is connected to the KT from P1.0, P1.1, 1.2, and 1.3. So for the second part of the circuit, here we can see that there is the voltage source here, the ground, a few capacitors, and the Max 232. Then there is the so for here, for the 14th and 13th pin, it's going to be connected to the computer COM, and for the 12th and 11th pin, it's going to be connected to the KT, which is for the R1 out and T1 in. There's a few light bulbs here too, to make sure that it's all going well. And here I can show you the Max 232. This is the capacitors. And then, so for the 14th pin and 13th pin, for the T1 out and R1 in, it's gonna be T1 out, and R1 in. It's gonna be connected to the computer COM for the 2nd and 3rd pin. For the for RXD and TXD, here I can show you the here. It is seen clearly. The 2nd and 3rd pin of the COM is connected to the 14th and 13th pin in the Max, and the 11th and 12th pin for the P3.0 and P3.1, TXD and RXD. Here. There's a pin for 3.0, 3.1. The yellow and white line. Wait, let me show you. Yellow and white line, which is connected to the 12th pin and the 11th pin. So this is the third part of the circuit, the ADC 0804, which is the last part. So this is the basic circuit. But make sure that you must connect the second port here, which is for the RD here, the second pin, to connect to the P3.4 instead of the ground, because here it is connected to ground, right? But it should be changed to the P3.4. But the rest are similar, and this push button, we can just take it off, because it's just to testify if the circuit works or not. So in the experiment for the final project, I won't use the button, but here we can see the circuit, which is similar to here. Here's the 8 ports. Here, the rainbow ports here. You can see that it is 8 ports. until the black one. yeah, 8 ports, which is all connected to the 8 pin here. It's from the pin P0.0 up until the pin P0.7 there, right? And then for this is the light detector, you can say, so it can see how bright or how dark your environment are. There's a light bulb here to make sure the circuit is working well, and then a few cables. I can explain the cables more clearly here. So for the 12 pin here from the KT, it is connected to the P3.2 here, INTR P3.2, and then the pin 3.4, which is connected to the 14th pin. It is connected to the second pin. Yeah, here, so it's connected to the P3.4. You can see here RD. It is the RD, and then the P3.6 here, the 16th pin from the KT, is connected to the WR here. Yeah, so that's mainly about it. Yeah, so for the final part to test the circuit is to connect to the COM test here, the GameCore test. So first of all, to make sure that you have to make sure from your device manager here. Oh, it is now connected to COM1. You have to make sure that it's connected to COM1 or whatever it is. So for example, it's connected to COM2. You have to connect, but here, for instance, it is connected to COM1, right? Okay. Yeah. So now here you have to connect it to COM1 and press connect. Now here you can see that it's connected to the computer COM. And then, wait, you have to connect this. Since I have already scanned in the program in the KT, so you just have to connect to the power source. Yep. So now you can see that it is running. Yeah. Okay. First, let's try testing the easiest part. If the speaker has noise or not for the part. Oh yeah, there's noise here. When you press the 4th button, there's a noise here. Yep. Okay, so it is no problem. And for the second test, let's test out the here, the light, for the light. So now you can see that it is around, I don't know, here, like A7, A3, A8. So now let's see that if I cover it up. Yeah, so it's proven that it's going down. It's now around like 40 something, 48, 47. So when I take this off again, it's going back to A6, A7. Yeah. Okay, so make sure that that works. Now for the part from the light bulb here, let's try entering the speed. Let's say the moderate one, 55. Yeah. So it is now turning on. You can see that the speed is about like 55. It's not fast and not slow. The motor is also running here. You can see approximately the same speed. And now let's change it to a bit of a higher speed. Let's say 22. Yep. So you can see that the light runs faster. Also the motor, since it's quite synchronized, and make sure that it won't interrupt each other, right? So it doesn't interrupt. Make sure that the noise is okay, the speed is okay, and for the last part, we have to set the step for the lights to run. For that, we have to use the jumper. So to make sure that the third button here, the P3, is gonna always be pressed automatically, so without us having to like press it manually for too long. So we just have to use the jumper. Now, as you can see, it is connected now to the jumper. Now let's set the steps. For example, you want to set like 7 steps. Let's say 7 steps. 3. Oh, sorry, I'm gonna show you one more time. Let's say 7. Okay, I'm gonna enter here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, right, 7 steps. Well, the motor is gonna run the same. So let's say we want 5 steps to make it quick. 5 steps. Now I enter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh wait, it's 5 steps, right? My bad. Let's do it one more time. 5 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So we can also set for more steps. For example, like 11. But since this is like in hexadecimal, right? So 11. After we convert it from hexadecimal to a decimal, 11 is 17 in decimal. So there should be 17 steps for the light bulbs. Let's start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yep, right on 17. So yeah, that's about it for this project. So it is actually just easy. It's mainly 3 parts. This is when we do it for the midterm exam. The motor steps. The Max 232 is when we are doing it for the homework 1. And this one is actually quite new. It's just the combination of homework, midterm exam, and the new for final exam. Yeah, so this is the final look for the final exam. Thank you.